welcome back to my channel. All right, so we have a bit of a fun reading today. Well, a fun spin on a reading. So this reading is who and what is coming towards you in love. And I'm going to do the time frame of the next 4 to 6 weeks, so the next month and a half out. So you have 4 different options to choose from. But before I get into which option is which, I do want to say in advance, you all, please forgive the fan in the background. It is hot as balls as I am recording this at present. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's get into this. So you have 4 options to choose from. So how this reading is going to go is you're going to, okay, so that's not going to light. All right, so you know what? We're not going to play with the matches during the reading. But how this reading is going to go is you're going to choose from one of the 4 different stones. So you have the first stone. I'm not sure exactly what this is. I believe this is fluorite. But you have the first stone to choose from. That's going to be stone number 1. You have the second stone to choose from, the clear quartz. You have the third stone to choose from, the calcite, and the 4th stone to choose from, the rose quartz. Now, what's going to happen is I am going to spin. So I want you to focus on the stone more so than the pile. If you feel like you resonate with the pile, you can always find the stone that, or find the option that this pile fell under. But there's 4 piles. There's the King of Swords in the upright. It doesn't look like the upright, but the King of Swords that came out, the King of Wands that came out, and the Death card that came out in the reverse. So we have air energy, fire energy, communication, passion, and reunion. And then I have my wild card pile, and that's the one where we can't see what the option is. However, though, we're gonna let fate choose what's coming into your love life in regards to, is it, you know, gonna be heavily communication based? Is it gonna be dipped in passion? Is it going to be someone returning or something, you know, ending rather, or actually, who knows? Or is it a wild card? What is it going to be? So you're going to choose a stone, and then we're going to spin the wheel, and whatever lands underneath this is going to be the option that is for you, regardless of whichever stone you chose. So essentially the stone is going to let you know what order to come to your reading in. And whatever is left in regards to the 4th option is going to be whatever pile is left. Now, essentially, you all, I was thinking about only doing 3 piles and then really shaking things up and seeing whatever pile was left over be the pile that I don't read. But I do want to read that pile because I do feel like it's going to be a message for someone there. I'm also going to pull penny charms and letters in order to get further clues into who this person is that's coming into your love life, or who is involving, you know, who and what is coming into your love life within the next month and a half. And yeah, so you have 4 options to choose from. Before I reiterate which option is which, you all, we made it to 3,000. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Thank you so very much. If you're brand new, hit the sub button as well as the bell notification. I drop videos weekly. Also, if you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, same day read, priority read, walk-in read, check the pin comment below as well as the description box below. Check my schedule. I might have some walk-in scheduled. Check that. Check the community section. If you want to become a patron, check the pin comment below as well as the description box below. And follow me on at Wanderingsparrow Tarot across social media and on the web at wanderingsparrowtarot.com. All right, without further ado, concentrate on which stone you feel resonate with you the most. This is going to be option number 1. Option number 2, option number 3, and option number 4. So pause this video, see which of the piles, or see whichever the stone you feel resonate with you the most. If you feel very drawn to a pile, see which of the piles you feel resonate with you the most, and then, you know, figure out which of the mystery, which stone ended up with which of the piles that you felt resonate with you the most. Definitely, I would say if you feel like you're really resonating with a pile over a stone, you know, just, you know, come back and find out which pile fell with which stone. But yeah, so 4 options rather to choose from, and we're going to start with option number 1. So let's see, I want to make sure I keep this in order now. So this is my 2nd option, my 3rd option, my 4th option. All right, so option number 1, what does fate have for you? Who and what is coming towards you in love over the next, we're going to place that in the center, over the next month and a half, the next 6 weeks. Let's see. In fact, I kind of want to close my eyes while I do this. 1, 2, 3. All right. Boom. Option number 1, you have the King of Wands that came out. And let's see, so I'm actually going to place this one right here. We're going to place these right here. And we're going to put our wheel off to the side. Now, I have an additional tarot deck to clarify any, additional messages that needs to come out. If there's any additional messages. But let's see. So let's see. First card you have is the King of Wands that came out in the upright. So definitely, I feel like within the next 6 weeks to or a month from now to the next 6 weeks, 4 weeks to 6 months to 6 weeks, there's definitely, I feel like there's either a fire sign that's coming back towards you, most notably in Aries. I always get Aries energy for whatever reason. This Trey Songz, I don't know if I want to call my King of Wands Trey Songz anymore, because y'all, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Trey. But you have a fire sign that may be coming towards you, or this is going to be a very passionate next 4 weeks. Now, what type of passion? Is it going to be anger, sexual passion, or strife? We don't know yet. So let's see what else came out in the tarot. So we have the 4 of Pentacles that came out in the upright. This is definitely someone with Aries energy. Aries or Sagittarius. But I'm feeling strong Aries energies because this person feels like they might be a bit controlling in regards to the energy. It feels like some sort of restriction for some of you with the 4 of Pentacles. For others of you, I feel like you're going to feel like you have a handle on your love life, or you're going to be more in control about your decision making when it comes to love. We have the Knight of Wands that came out in the reverse. We have the 9 of Wands that came out in the reverse. So you all, I'm feeling some up and down energy, up and down. I feel like this person that's coming towards you may be a bit of a wild card. This does feel like somebody you might have dealt with before in the past. So I do feel like there's some childish energy coming off of this person too, this King of Wands. This is definitely someone I'm getting in regards to age-wise, late 20s as in like 27 and up, to early 30s as in like to 35. Something about this person feels very hot-tempered, but I feel like there's this strong magnetic pull. Either this is like the type of person or drama that you're used to, that you're just naturally attracted to, or this is someone in specific. But if it's someone in specific, they may be a bit controlling, or they might be a bit stingy when it comes to resources. We have the 6 of Wands that came out in the reverse. We have the 2 of Wands that came out in the upright. Ooh, 3 of Pentacles that came out in the reverse, and the Tower card. All right, so what I'm getting from the tarot, you all, I feel like this was either a connection with someone where it was very low key, it was more Netflix and chill than, out loud and proud. This might be someone that you are connected to on social media, or maybe not. Somebody in this connection feels like they're not very active on social media. I'm getting heavy bachelor vibes. So if this is somebody's, if this is a newer energy, like, if this isn't sounding like someone that and this is more of a new energy, I do kind of feel like whoever this person is, they're not ready for a relationship. It kind of feels like this person's going to string you along. It feels like a situationship. String you along in regards to keep you around for the summer. So this is a timeless reading, but if you're watching this at the time that I'm doing this reading in the end of May of 2021, then it does feel like this is going to be someone who kind of, chills with you over the summer. I do see you all going out and stuff like that, but I don't feel like this person is going to be taking you around friendships, colleagues, acquaintances, parents, definitely not family and stuff like that. Because more so, this person, there's some definite player energy with that King of Wands up there. Even though I am getting that you two are going to be exclusive with one another. This person is looking for a definite good time and easy time. But there will be times where this person feels a bit distant, where there'll be times where this person, I'm not feeling heavy flakiness, but you know, this person, I do feel like this person is going to call you up when they're ready to see you, you know, physically. And maybe they'll throw in a date or two, or outing or two, or a gift or two in order to, you know, keep you there, keep you suspended, breadcrumb you. So that's what I'm getting thus far. So let's see what's coming out in regards to the romance oracle. So we have love yourself first. Stay optimistic about your love life. You deserve love. Yeah, I definitely feel like, let me get the cards out. Romantic feelings and give your relationship a chance. All right, so automatically, so these two cards right here are very important to these oracle messages, and I feel it super strong. So here's the thing, you all. This is definitely going to be a challenging connection. Either you are the one in this King of Wands energy and your person is going to be way more attached and wanting more out of this than you, or you're going to be the one that's super more attached, more, you know, invested in the situation than the King of Wands. This is a relationship that is due to, you know, break up, and I feel like it's going to happen in fall. This is like one of those off cuffing season type relationships, because usually, you know, during cuffing season, it's the fall months, you grab the person, then you let them go by summer. This is somebody, they may be new in town, I'm getting that. This might be somebody who lived somewhere else, they just moved. They may be new in town, they might only be in your area for the summer, but if they are, you know, if they have moved away somewhere else, it's not, the distance is not something that would stop the two of you all. I'm just getting heavy bachelor vibes. This is somebody who wants to be free and this, that, and the other, you know. For some of you, this could be somebody, you know, a fire sign is coming back, even though I feel mostly newer energy. Now, here's the tiny silver lining. I do feel like this is going to be a bit of a karmic situation. You two might be in a cycle of off and on, because during this course of 3 months, though this person is going to have the intentions and purposes of just, you know, kicking it with you, they're going to develop some really serious feelings with you. Now, the thing about this person is when they make up their mind, when they have a plan or a goal set, they stick to it. So regardless of how they feel, they're going to still let go of the situation come end of September, top of October, you know, definitely, I want to say September, October, because this person has a goal or something in set. It may end in, you know, in mid-August or the end of August, but definitely predominant summer romance, because this person has a goal, it's set, a goal in mind. This is somebody who's very business, money oriented. Your King of Wands, this is not somebody that's broke, though they may be a little bit cheap. For any of y'all that remember the show The Game, I'm getting, what was his name? Jason, how they were all right, but he was real cheap. So it might be somebody that's super frugal. So sometimes where you feel like this person might be, you know, trying to get off on the cheap end, not saying that they're not trying to get off on the cheap end, but they're not seeing you as, you know, some backdoor slut, you know. Why did I say that? They're not seeing you as somebody just to play with, but they are seeing you. They may be a bit cheap. I'm not seeing a lot of dating. I'm seeing a lot more time at home than not. But I do feel like there's a future for you two, but it's a bumpy road getting there. I'm going to just put it like that. As bluntly as I said, this backdoor slutting, it's, you know, and that's no shame, no tea, no judgment. But yeah, this person might be kind of playing with your energy. And I do feel like, you know, there's some sort of a chance, but I'm going to be real with you all in regards to what's coming out in a chance, and I want to go back. There's some sort of a chance, but it does feel like it's not without a fight. It's not, I feel like for this type of connection, one or two options. You either, you know, this is something I see coming together in an actual commitment a year and a half after the two of you have dealt with each other in this romantic, you know, rendezvous, or you just moving on and saying, you know what, it should not take this much effort for you to know and decide and be there for me. So let's see. Let's get some penny charms in regards to who this person may be. All right, give me 5. All right, give me 6. And let's see, let's pull One of these. So we're going to use this as an advice card from Spirit. What's best advice when it comes to this situation? Even though you're going to do what you want to do, but what's best advice? All right, so we have Virgo. So this person could be a Virgo that's coming in, or this could be a Virgo that you were dealing with. We have the letter W. We have Scorpio. This person could be a Scorpio. We have the number 3. This person can be born in the month of March, or their name can start with the letter C, or will start with the letter C. We have R, W, Q, R. So I feel like this person's name is definitely going to start with an R, or R is going to be prominent in their name. Like, you know, maybe the name is going to end with R. You know, like the R sticks out. Like, you know, it sticks out. We have July. This person could be a Cancer. We have the number 10. For some of you, you might meet this person at a 4th of July function. I'm getting that. Definitely this person's name is going to start with an R. This name's going to start with an R. We have A. I mean, I looked at A and I pulled L. We have L, but we almost can spell Larry. This person's name may rhyme. I'm not getting that their name is Larry, but it may rhyme with Larry. We have the letter A. We have A that came out. We have H. Harry, when Harry met Sally. Maybe this person looks like Billy Crystal, or the other person looks like Meg Ryan, or will have short hair like Meg. If it's a feminine energy, we have the letter E. We have the letter O. We have the letter O. We have the letter L. I feel like this person's name is going to start definitely with the letter O also. So I feel like the beginning of this person's name is going to start with an O, and then this person's name is either going to begin or a prominent letter in their name is going to be an R. So you're going to really hear that R sound. Like, you know, it's going to end with an R, or it's going to start with an R. You know, like that R is important. You cannot spell the name without the R. But the O, however, this person's name is going to start with an O. For some of you, it may be an Olivia, or Oliver, or, you know, insert O name here, an Owen. And yeah, let's see what advice does the universe have for you in regards to this connection. Ooh, I told you all, look, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Can you see that? This is going to be a karmic situation. Definitely, I feel like you're attracting this situation in based on the frequency that you're currently on. Maybe some of you aren't really sure about love. Maybe some of you might be in between heartbreak. So, you know, you're attracting more of a karmic partner because maybe your own rebound energy. Either way, though, 2 things. It's a karmic situation. It is something that's going to reprise or get better over time, but it's going to take at least a year with this karmic situation. You will learn a lot in regards to this situation, but it'll be times where this connection is a bit more aggravating than not. So that's just the warning that I have for you all pre-hand. But yeah, so option number 1, you all let me know how you felt about this. How did you feel about the spinning of the wheel? And I think what I'm going to do is map out each different stone and each different card option, just in case some of you resonated with the card option as well. So if you resonated with a card option, by all means, you know, check the description box to go to the card option also. But yeah, so that's what I have for you. Option number 1. You all let me know how you felt about that in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel compelled to get this. I'm going to say give this video a like, but yeah, give this video a like. Book a private reading, coaching, consultation session with me. Same day read, walk and read, private read, or become a patron of mine where I do extra readings and exclusive giveaways. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all on the next one. And let's move on to what I say was option number 2. This one right here. Look at me remembering. All right, let me set this up so a little better. I'm gonna keep these in camera view. So option number 2, let's find out who and what is coming towards you in love over these next few weeks, or actually next 6 weeks, next month to 6 weeks. Option number 2, who and what is coming towards you in love? Let us spin the wheel I'm going to close my eyes while I do this, and I'm going to try not to get too outrageous because I've done some other spin the wheels with the zodiac reads, which you can find on Patreon. And y'all, cards went flying. But anyway, so universe, those who chose option number, let's give it 3 good spins. Option number 2, who and what is coming towards them in love within the next 6 weeks? Who and what is coming towards them in love within the next 6 weeks? All right, so it's stopping at the King of Swords, which came out in the upright. So we're gonna move our wheel off to the side. I keep on getting the urge you all to say Wheel of Fortune, you know, like Wheel of Fortune. That's what it reminds me. Well, that's what I call this, the Wheel of Fortune, because we're letting fate decide. And you're intuitive, but the message that's for you is the one that's going to come out. So, option number 2, you got the King of Swords that came out in the upright. So, I feel like definitely there's going to be a lot of heavy communication. I feel like either... Now, I'm not getting a read if there's somebody coming back towards you, but I do feel like you're going to be in those beginning talking stages with someone. This may be an Aquarius, option number 2, that you're most notably, that you're going to be getting involved with over these next 4 to 6 weeks. A lot of talking. This is someone who's very intelligent. This person may wear glasses, I'm getting that. Very intelligent. Somebody who's very inclined towards, intellectual subjects. This person, you know, can be a bit of a talky-walkie, but not in regards to, definitely not boring. Like, if you're, because I do feel like this person may be a bit extroverted, but I don't feel like it's that type of extroversion where it's like, but I'm an introvert and they are drowning me. Like, no, like, this is somebody that I feel like either currently you're mesmerized with and it may not make sense to you, or, you know, you will be very mesmerized with. Definitely if they're an Aquarius, you will be mesmerized by them. We're just mesmerizing people. But I do kind of feel like this person may be an Aquarius. Could be a Libra also. That's what I'm getting with this King of Wands. Could also, or King of Swords, could also be a Libra. So could be Aquarius or a Libra. Definitely, I feel like masculine energy, but if they are a feminine, they teeter-tot pretty well between the masculine and the feminine. But essentially, this is somebody very communicative. Like, you two are, I feel like the chances of emotional enmeshment are great between you and this person, because you two, even if you differ, you complement one another. So let's see more about this person. Let's see what came out in the tarot. So we have the Empress that came out in the reverse. We have the Seven of Swords that came out in the reverse. We have, the Wheel of Fortune that came out in the reverse. Okay, so this may not be the message that all of you came from, but for some of you, this is definitely somebody that you dealt with in the past. This is somebody you still have stuff to take care of with. This might be somebody that you're not talking to at the moment. You or them, they might have you blocked. I do feel like there's a very important conversation that's coming between you and this person. I feel like this was a failed relationship. I feel like, now I don't feel like the two of you have children, but I do feel like the topic of kids have come up between the two of you. Now, for those of you, if this person is not sounding familiar just yet, definitely this is somebody where, you know, I feel like they might come off a bit stern at times. This is definitely somebody whose energy feels like they might be on the high end of, they might be a bit autistic, but high spectrum. Think Mark Zuckerberg, think Bill Gates, think Steve Jobs. These are people that, you know, society presumes, we've heard, you know, through the grapevine, might be on the high spectrum of autism. That, of course, is not being said to offend or to judge or to shame anyone, just more so the type of energy that I'm getting. Like, I feel like this person's very blunt, but it's not because this person's going to be cold as ice, you know, like just evil, sociopathic, uncaring, psychopath. No. This is somebody who definitely, you ask them a question, they're going to be straightforward. But I also feel like for some of you, this is, you know, if this is sounding familiar, definitely Aquarian energy. There's some truth that's coming out. I feel like if this is somebody new, you're going to get to know them. Like, y'all going to get deep pretty quickly, but not in like alarming deep, not like, whoa, red flag deep. Just this person, pretty straightforward. They're not, I'm actually hearing those Chris Brown lyrics play in my head. Play no games, play no games. F around, give you my last name. What is that? No guidance. But specifically that part in the song when Chris Brown is chanting, play no games, play no games. Like, this person is straightforward. They don't play any games. It does feel like karmic energy. So this may be somebody that, you know, now for you, now it kind of differs from option number one. Because option number one, there was some karmic energy there, but this person, their person was more so solo dolo. Like, look, I'm going to do me and you going to do me, and then I'm going to do me when I do me, you know. But this is somebody, I feel like this is going to be a relationship where there's a lot of learning. The interesting thing about it too with the Empress in the reverse is it feels like it's a toss in the air. And nah, because it feels like, I don't want to outright say situationship because it feels like relationship, but it feels like there's things that need to happen before this thing could develop into a relationship. But I do feel like with option number one, same as option number one, you have the option of either continuing down this path with this person or choosing someone easier to be with. This does feel like somebody where the relationship will get easier over time as you learn each other. Once again, I'm getting a movie reference for Sabrina. Sabrina starring Harrison Ford, Julie Ormond, I want to say, Greg Kinnear, where, and most specifically, Harrison Ford's character. He was very straight-laced, very, very direct. I feel that type of energy, you know, and maybe go watch Sabrina. I mean, even if, go watch it anyway. It's an amazing movie. But that's what I'm getting in regards to that. I feel like it's not going to, like, I'm not getting fairy tale romance, like, just, bloop, but I am, you all, getting, like, something that's going to develop and have the potential of serious longevity. But it's developing over time. So even though this person is air energy, I'm getting some, maybe some earth vibes. We'll see. Let's see what else came out. We have the Three of Wands that came out in the reverse. We have the Hierophant that came out in the reverse. So earth energy. This person could be a Taurus. We have the Seven of Wands that came out in the upright. Ooh, Four of Wands that came out in the reverse. The Moon card, Pisces energy. So Pisces or Scorpio is what I'm feeling off of this moon in regards to signs. We also have the Hierophant. I'm not really feeling any other like earth signs, to be honest. But of course it could be any other signs of the zodiac, but most prominently I'm getting Libra and Aquarius, some Hierophant energy, or some Taurus energy, some Pisces, some Scorpio. Might be Capricorn in there, maybe. Now, here's the thing. Once again, I do feel like this person is going to be very resistant to this connection. Like, I feel like, once again, this person, they will talk your ear off, or you will talk their ear off. The way the two of you match up is, you know, one person's the talker, one person's the listener. Now, you all are having, you know, definite communication, you know, clear communication, because they'll talk and you'll listen, and the vice versa, you know, and you'll talk and they'll listen. But it feels like this is going to be something that more so develops in communication. Now, this person is really going to like you, but the energy in regards to pursuing you on a physical level feels very slow. And the crazy thing about it is too, I don't see that this person is like philandering around town. Like, they're not, it's not them over here, them over here, them over here. I am feeling a little bit of energy about, you know, in regards to trust issues. Maybe this person had their trust taken for granted. This person could be, I don't feel like they're getting over someone in particular, but I do feel like this person maybe don't open up their heart too often in the times that they've done. Maybe they've opened up their heart twice in life and they got burned pretty bad. And this is somebody who's like, you know what, I'll be good just being alone. Like, this is somebody who eventually they like, you know what, I'll be asexual, it's cool. You know, like, they'll suffer for the greater good because opening up their emotions really hurt them. So I do feel like, I feel like this is a very slow burning connection. I feel like this person may come across as a bit weird for you, a bit cold, a bit distant. But even with this Three of Wands, this person isn't distant. I keep on getting the vision of somebody living in a high rise. So I feel like this person more than likely lives in a high rise, make a decent amount of money, maybe works in, you know, something in regards to finance, business, tech, more so finance, accounting, things of that nature. Maybe marketing, because I keep on getting this vision of nighttime, skyrise, you know, like city view. So I do feel like, yeah, once again, this is something that has the potential of going into a commitment, marriage, children. But it's something where it's going to, you know, it's going to require patience. You two are going to be working on, you know, you two are pretty much, this is going to be a very healing connection. If you have the patience to cultivate this, this is going to be a healing connection. Because this person, very surprising to them, is going to really take to you. It's not that, and this person is very attractive, cares about their health, I'm getting that. But they're going to take to you. And there's going to be moments where you feel like, does this person even like me? Because, like, we talk. They're not asking me out, or we go out, but it's not going beyond that. And it's more so that when it comes to romantic matters, this person is a slow starter. I'm hearing, just keep hearing slow burner. This person ultimately wants this Hierophant in the upright, wants the Empress in the upright, you know, marriage and babies, wants this in the upright. And I feel like they're going to be very honest with you. Like, it's going to be a weird type of honesty. You know, they're going to be very open with you with that Moon card in reverse. They're not going to be mysterious and hide and stuff. I mean, even if, they ain't going to be that mysterious, to be honest. But at the same time, you know, it's a slow burner. It's a slow burner, but that's because of what this person has gone through, and because this person is very, very, very work-oriented. So this person's a very serious energy that I'm getting. So let's see what else. Oh, wow. We have wedding. We have new love. Interesting. We have keep an open mind. And we have past life relationships. So you might have known this person in a past life. Something about this energy feels very protective too. I feel like you're going to be very protective of this person, or they're going to be very protective of you, like very protective. This does feel like, now, once again, you could already, this may resonate with somebody you feel like you already know, but I do feel like this is going to be a new connection with you. I feel like Spirit is saying keep an open mind because, you know, maybe you used to things being a little more heated up than what this person is willing to get. You know, this person is an oven, maybe you used to microwaves. For some of you, this might actually be someone that you've dealt with in the past, you know, who's come back around. I do feel like the likelihood of you all entering into a commitment is more likely than not. I feel like this commitment will more so manifest itself during the holidays, because I'm seeing this person introduce you to their family. Like, this is the type of person, when they let you in, they let you in. When they trust you, they trust you, and they take love serious. Like, this is someone who's very loyal and very faithful. So it's kind of like, you know, if you're willing to cultivate this relationship, you know, you're gonna have somebody who's seriously devoted to you. I mean, like, you know, you can insert most attractive person, you know, that will probably make somebody contemplate cheating, and this person will not do that because it's like, no, I said I was here and I'm here, you know. Very reliable person too. This person's very reliable. So that's what I'm getting with that. And this could be somebody that eventually you end up, you know, marrying, because what I can tell you about this person is this person rather be in a commitment, and they do want marriage, because they don't care for dating. They don't care for all of the craziness. It's not for them. They're like, I'd rather just find my one. I'm hearing Steph Curry, and I'm hearing now maybe this person is going to look like Steph Curry, but I'm hearing Steph Curry because something, I remember when he gave an interview one time in regards to why he got married early to his wife Aisha. And his statement was, you know, I did it because, you know, why go through all of the craziness, the groupies, the this, the that, to only end up back with her, hopefully, because Aisha probably would have definitely moved on, or only to be chasing after what I already have. Why not just have it now? You know, like, why make it difficult? That's this type of person. They're looking like, why not? How about I just date? Or how about I just find my person and, yeah, we just be happy? Because this is somebody who would put their all into a relationship because they know what they want. And, you know, they just got to be open to it. So I feel like this person is a slow burner simply because they have to be sure that you're not going to play them. You're not going to break their heart and hurt their feelings. Because this is somebody who, even if they're burning and they're cold and they're hurt, they will block you. They will let you go. They will let it be and be working through it. Maybe be a little bit mean to others, bitchy to others, but, you know, but essentially let it go. You know, and I don't feel like they wouldn't open themselves up to people, you know, going forth, but it'd be a long time before they do. That's what I'm getting with that. So let's see in regards to penny charms. and letters who this person will be, what's their name, you know, with some details. And then we're going to grab one little, you know, tiny Rider-Waite card in regards to advice from Spirit, what you should do with this connection when you come across it in the next 4 to 6 weeks. This is definitely more of a 4-week connection, so within the next month, you'll come across this person if you haven't already. So let's see. 2, 3, 4. All right, and let's see. All right, in universe, give me one piece of advice for option number 2 in regards to this connection. Give me a bit of advice. One card. Okay. All right, so we have October that came out. This person could be a Libra. I told you that was coming out in the energy. We have April. This person can be an Aries, or you met them in the month of April, or your birthday could be in April, or something about that. Or April was a very significant month for you, like very out of the ordinary significant. We have the letter D that came out. We have the letter C that came out. Let's see. I don't know. This is blank, so expect the unexpected, but essentially I'm not going to give it anything. We're just going to keep it blank. And then we have the letter T that came out. So this person's nickname could start with T, or I'm hearing Terry, but this person can have a nickname that start with the letter T in particular. That's what I'm getting with. Is that yeah, that's T, not a Y. So let's see what names we have. We have the letter V. We have the letter I. We have the letter C. Shout out to all the Victorias out there. I'm a Victoria. I did that on purpose, put them all together. But now maybe this person's name is Vic. It could be Victor. It could be Victoria. You never know. But we have the letter V, the I, the C. We have let me find out where you're going to spell my whole name. We have the letter O. We have the letter W. Let me see. Anything else that's coming out so far? We have the letter E. We have the letter G. I am hearing this person is someone who loves to travel, always on the go. Maybe works, you know, from city to city, you know, travel for work and stuff like that. We have the letter O. Good. This is a good person. This is definitely, like I said, this is a good guy or a good woman. We have the letter I. We have the letter E. Goody. I don't know what that one means. I'm not getting a reference from that one, but yeah. We have the letter A. We have the letter A. We have the letter E again. We have the letter F. So definitely this person's initials could be in here somewhere. We have the letter U. We have the letter Z. I'm hearing Zara. This person could work at Zara. Maybe their name is Zara or Zaria. We have the letter I again. We have the letter I again. And we have the letter L. This person's name could be Lee. I'm hearing Lee. Lee. Or maybe Lee is spelled like that, like Jet Li. Or maybe Lee is 2 I's, you know. What else? I don't see like a GH, but that could be prominent in this person's. Oh wait, we do have a G. I don't see an H, but that could be, you know, a way that someone spells their name. Person's name could be Leah. Or Leah like that. Could be. I'm also hearing Leaf, which is actually Leaf. I don't think that's their name, but I feel like Leaf is something significant. Maybe if you go to this person's story right now, if you've already met them, if you know them, they'll have a leaf, you know, in their Insta story or a Snap story or Facebook story or Twitter story, wherever stories can be found. But let's see, what's the advice that Spirit has for you in regards to this connection? Ooh, 8 of Wands that came out in the, not the reverse, in the upright. First thing I'm hearing is don't back down. So I'm definitely hearing Spirit say, give this situation a chance. You'll be pleasantly surprised, you know, and what it brings to you. You know, give it a chance. I feel like I said, see, I'm even saying give it a chance. I feel like, yeah, once again, this is a slow burner, but not because this person's disinterested. This person's just very careful and cautious. Like, they approach love how they approach a business, you know. Maybe this person has OCD, you know, but they approach love how they approach business. Carefully, they go through all the fine details, and then they go, yes, let's do that. But that's what I'm getting with that one. So for those of you who chose option number 2, let me know what you thought about that in the comment section below. Give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel compelled to. Book a private reading, coaching, consultation, same day read, walk and read, priority reading. Check the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. Become a patron of mine. Pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. And let's move on. Let's see, I put the other cards over here. To option number 2. Which one did I say? Calcite? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put that over here. Let's move on to the second. Where's my little incense wand? I should actually get a magic wand, you all. That'd be cute. Anyway, so let's move on to our third. I said second. Let's move over to our third option, option number 3, Calcite, and see what fate has coming towards you in regards to love and romance. So will it be Scorpio energy in reverse? Somebody's returning, or will it be this wild card? We don't know what's behind there. Let's see, universe. Who and what is coming towards option number 3 in love and when? Also, I'm hearing 1, 2, 3. What did I tell y'all? Hold on, let me redo that. That was a janky spin. Can't get too wild. All right. Who and what? 2, 3. Who's and what is coming towards option number 3 in the next 4 to 6 weeks? Okay, y'all, I'm feeling one more spin. I'm gonna listen. Who and what? Coming towards option number 3 in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, it was meant to be. It stopped on here again. All right. So when I pulled this came out in the reverse. So we have the death card that came out in the reverse, or Scorpio energy. This could be somebody who's definitely returning. It could be a Scorpio though, but I feel like this is reunion energy. So we'll see. So this definitely can apply to you even if you're not looking to reunion with anyone. But most notably, I would say for those of you, if this is a new connection or you're looking for new love, this person more notably is of Scorpio energy, or it could be a water sign, Cancer or Pisces. But somebody could be coming back to you all. That's the energy that I'm feeling thus far. So let's see what came out in tarot. We have the 8 of Swords that came out in the upright. We have the Ace of Pentacles that came out in the upright. Ooh, this is interesting. We have the 2. Ooh, I knew it. I knew it when I saw this 8 of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles. 2 of Swords that came out in the upright. Hermit card that came in reverse. So we got air sign energy, we have earth energy, Scorpio energy, and then I'm feeling Pisces. No. Pisces, Cancer, even though this is Scorpio energy, but I'm feeling Pisces, Cancer with this person. Air sign energy, either of the air signs. Who is it? Y'all, I'm like blanking. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Earth sign energy, but most notably, I feel more connected to this Hermit, which is Virgo energy. So if it's an earth sign, could be any of them, but I really feel like if it's an earth sign, it's going to be a Virgo. Now, you all, and you know it always comes out in one of these readings, third party energy, or no. Third party energy doesn't necessarily mean that they're physically with that third party. Could mean that they're mentally restricted, because this is about mental restrictions. Look at how, you know, all this open wide space and they're choosing to stay stuck. So this person could be still mentally restricted over here, or was mentally restricted over here, but they're at, I want to say, they're 75% done over here, because they're realizing, okay, what I was tied to isn't producing anything. Like it's restrictions. This is somebody, I do feel like somebody from the past who's ready to make an offer. You know, it feels like friendship because it's like, hey, let's be friends. But it feels like friendship because it's like, I don't want to come in abrasive, but they're definitely looking for love with you. This is somebody who's deciding, like, you know what, I'm done over here. I'm moving on. It's not working. That's it. And so they're coming in towards you. Now, for some of you, you're feeling like, so I was the second choice if this is somebody that you're coming back to. And I don't want to say it like that. I want to say more so this may be something that started way before they even knew you. They were, they held out hope. Same way you could, if this is sounding like somebody familiar, same way you was holding out hope for them. They was holding out hope for their last person. But now that they see that hope is gone, that it don't make sense, they're looking like, you know what, let me go grab this thing over here, this good thing, and that's you, before I do the dummy and I feel stupid. So definitely this feels like somebody who's reprising. Now, for those of you, if this is a new energy, like this isn't coming, you don't know no air signs, Scorpios, or no Virgos, then this is a new person who, once again, may have been, and you might meet them, they may feel a little distant, like I feel like you all are going out doing stuff, they're talking to you, but for whatever reason they feel like they may be distant. For some of you, it could be this person is at a distance, but more so emotional distance. That's because, once again, they were in that mindset of, I want this to happen over here. It didn't, and they're ready to move forward. They're moving on, and they're going to be very attached to you. So essentially, this is somebody who's going to be making a very, serious decision. Do I move on, or do I let go? Do I move on, or do I hold on to where I want to be? Do I struggle through this, or do I let this thing go? They're going to let it go. I'm telling you what the decision is. They're going to let it go. This is somebody, once again, they were off in that hermit mode, that disinterested mode, that mode of, you know what, F it, I'm good, nah, bye, deuces. But now they're here. This is somebody who needed to learn the hard way. That's the energy that I'm getting on your person. Deck number, or option number 3. This is somebody who needed to learn the hard way. I feel like, especially if this is somebody from the past, this was either a situationship or a relationship that happened after this person's, who they were still attached to over here. Like maybe you were the rebound. Now, here's the thing. They may have dropped you to go explore other territories or explore this relationship again. And I feel like they had that intuitive, like, I love you, I wanted to make it work. Maybe it wasn't working already. This is somebody, once again, they feel a bit foolish in regards. Maybe they're a bit immature. But it feels like they had to go back in order to know for sure, like, damn, So this person's definitely learned their lesson, I'm not even gonna say learning. They've learned their lesson, and they feel really goofy right now. This is somebody who definitely isolated you at one point, iced you out. Or once again, if this is someone new, maybe in the very beginning of you all meeting each other, like those first 3 weeks, it feels like, we are going through the motions of dating, but they feel a little ice cold. That's because, their emotions are still here, but ultimately they're going to make the decision to let this thing go. Something is going to wake up in them that says, you know what? It doesn't take this much for two people who want each other, so to speak, can get to each other. We down the street, we at the same company, what have you. Why is it this hard? I need to let this go. This person, is looking for real love and happiness. This is, once again, I'm getting a lot of people that are relationship minded, a lot of people who are ready to, eventually settle down. This person sees your worth. Look at this pentacle right here. They see your worth. They know you're a great catch. But the thing is, this person was just wrapped up over here. So I feel like more so, this is one of those situations where, it doesn't feel like slow energy. It feels like they're going to catch you in the nick of time. Like, they're going to almost let you get away. Or if this is somebody that's coming back to you, they almost let you get away, and it's going to be the nick of time. Now, for some of you, it's like, I'm not talking to this person, not even a little bit. Like, what are you talking about? I'm telling you all, almost in the nick of time, just wait on it. So something about very significant in 3 weeks. Either there's 3 weeks of dating this new person, and then all of a sudden they go boom, it's going to be like, okay, whoa. Or it's going to be like in 3 weeks, this person who you've dealt with in the past is coming in, like I'm seeing them rushing, not rushing, I'm seeing them galloping, I should say, like a king. Not even a knight, like a king, like, hey, you are mine. You know what reference is coming to mind for me? It's in regards to Jada Pinkett, and I feel like I'm getting their story, minus all the craziness, minus the bad marriage for life. I'm not getting that reference. But the reference I'm getting in is, I'll never forget, I was watching one of Jada's Red Table Talks. And she had made the statement that, you know, she had auditioned to be on Fresh Prince as the love interest. I think she was on Fresh Prince as his love interest. You know, they were kind of feeling each other. You know, they were attracted to each other. However, ultimately, Will Smith at the time had decided to go with his first wife, the one that he married that produced his eldest son. And unfortunately, that situation, you know, ended up being only about maybe a year or two in marriage for Will Smith and his first wife. And not for whatever reason, it really, really, really scarred Will Smith. And he was saying, like, through the whole time, even though he chose his first wife, he still felt this crazy pull towards Jada. And then he had made the statement how, you know, after doing that, after seeing that, I should have listened to my first mind. Because this is somebody that needed to listen to their intuition the first time. Whether this is a new person that you're dealing with or an old person, they needed to listen to their intuition the first time and said, let this other person go. Because ultimately, that other person is a karmic energy, not a soulmate energy. Now, back to the Will and Jada story. And now listen now, because it's catch this now. It means something. But so Will ended up saying in this Red Table Talk how, you know, he wished he had to listen to his intuition, because even though he chose the other woman, he knew that she wasn't his wife. And that was really powerful what he said. So essentially everything all fell apart, and him and his wife were going through divorce proceedings. Like, it was happening. And he went to the last thing that he went towards his gut emotion, what he knew he should have, you know, went towards the first time, gave a chance the first time, and that was Jada. He called up Jada. Jada was in Baltimore and said, you know, where are you? Come to California, you're mine. That's the energy that I'm getting off of that. So I hope you listen to the story, because if you didn't listen to the story, then you just missed all of your stuff. But that's the energy that I'm getting for you all, that this person, you know, maybe they made that mistake of going back. They had to be sure, you know, people, human error. If you want this person still, then hey. If you don't, then let them go. But I'm so feeling like this. This is one of them random calls, whether they're new or a past flame. They're going to call you up and be like, you know, you're mine. Like, literally, the words "you're mine" is going to be in it. Like, I'm not even getting like a, will you be my, no. They're going to tell you, you know, what are you doing? You're mine. You my girlfriend now. You my guy now. Like, it's us. That's it. Boom. Like, mic drop. Hang up the phone. I don't get that they're going to hang up the phone on you, or maybe, you know, but it's going to be like I don't know what you knew. I don't know who you with, but you're mine. We're together. They're going to tell you you're mine, and that's it. And some of you going to be like, okay, so I'm yours, but like, in the dark, in the light, what type? Like, no, this person is like, nope, I've chosen you. We're going to be together. Boom, happiness. That's it. That's all I know. That's how this person's energy is coming in. And give it 3 weeks after you meet them, or within these next 3 weeks. It's going to happen the first half of the 3 weeks versus the last half. Even if this person is new, I feel like you're going to be feeling that distant energy, and then all of a sudden you'll get that phone call where it's like, you're going to be telling your friends, like, I don't think this person is really into me. I'm going to phase out. I promise you. Midnight phone call, you're mine. That's it. Come to me now. I'm coming to you. I'm sending, not even come to me. I'm sending, come now, because I'm sending for you, and not in a disrespectful way, but more so like, you know, it just, here, it makes more sense, you know, for you to take this journey, but I'm going to make sure you're comfortable in coming, you know, like, you're mine. That's it. I just keep on hearing you're mine. So definitely I would say go watch that table talk when he's saying, this is like the first, this is the one where he's wearing a white shirt. This is before that Bad Marriage for Life one, before the whole August Alsina stuff came out, which I did do an August Alsina and Jada Reed, so y'all go look that one up. Wandering Sparrow Tarot, August and Jada, you know, go see what that was about. But anyway, that's the energy I'm getting off of this person. So could be new, could be old, but I will say the commonality is the distance that you feel, and it's because they're still over here in another situation in their mind that they know that they need to move on from. They know that maybe they knew you all with this over here, they knew kind of sort of in the beginning that it really wasn't for them. It wasn't to be. But, you know, the other thing, you know, all types of stuff came into play. Like, I can't even tell you, like, specifically why they chose to go with it. Maybe it's because it's like, you know, who knows? I can't even say. It was easier. I feel like one of the reasons is they felt like this was going to be an easier connection, and then it ended up not being. And then they came across you. So maybe essentially this person lacked patience. but this person's going to make a decision. They're choosing you. So let's see what came out in the oracle. We have, look, it is safe for you to love. Heart-to-heart, what did I tell you? That conversation coming in your mind. Heart-to-heart conversations, finances, and career. This could be somebody, the person that they were dealing with. This could be someone that they worked with. This is somebody who takes career and finances. They're very hard worker. I feel like they have more than one job. And then we have calling in your soulmate. This is somebody who's ready. They're ready to settle down. And it's like, you know what? I found a good, you're mine. That's it. You're mine. And for some of you, you're asking, well, are they going to be faithful? Because I'm yours, but am I yours? And you hers and hers and hers and his too? Yeah, this is somebody that's going to be faithful to you. This person's energy do feel like a bit of a wild card. Not in like a way where it's like you don't know if you're gonna catch herpes or not because this person's out here wilding card, type of wild card. But it could kind of, this person may be a bit immature, you all, but once again, not to be alarmed. Anyway, let's see what's coming out in the penny chart. Let's see what letters we have coming out. Feel one more, so I'm gonna pull just one more. Boom. All right, and let's see. We're gonna get one tiny Rider-Waite to see what is the universe's advice for you in regards to this connection. Did I feel that one? Yeah, we're gonna go with it. All right, so here we are. We have the number 0. So this is more so something in regards to what's happening in the now. We have Cancer energy. This person could definitely be a Cancer. You can be a Cancer. We have August. I feel like when things really solidify itself for you two in this connection, it's going to be in the August month. Or if you're watching this after August of 2021, give it like, what is it? 2 months, 8 weeks time. We have the letter I. We have the letter B. Brittany came out. We have the letter X. We have Libra. This person could be a Libra. We have the letter C. I think I said that I felt air energy, like this person's either air sign, Scorpio, water sign, or a Virgo, if they are an earth sign. More specifically, there could be any of the other ones, but more specifically. So we have the letter A that came out. We have the letter V. We have the letter V. We have RV. Now, RV feels more so like this may be somebody who's, I don't feel like they have an RV, but this is somebody who, I feel like that this is kind of cute, who wants to like kind of travel around, you know, like can see themselves like kind of traveling around, road tripping with you, or wants to road trip with a significant other. Because I'm like kind of seeing you all like road tripping in like, what's that one state, if you're living in the United States, there's a place where you can like touch like 4 different states at once or something like that, the 4 corners. We have the letter K. We have the letter R. We have the letter A. I just heard the name Rick. This person's saying it could be Rick or maybe Richard. We have the letter W. We have the letter O. We have the letter A again. So definitely this person's name can start with an A. We have Ashley. We have V. This person's name can start with the letter V. Shout out to all the V names. We have the letter Y. We have D. I feel like I want to say dad. Like this person wants to be a dad. They're not a dad, but they want to be a dad. We have Dan. We have the letter N. I feel like I heard the name Lance. Leroy. I hear Leroy. Now that's interesting. Leroy. Bruce Leroy. Like The Last Dragon. Maybe this person's favorite movie is The Last Dragon. But then they could be Leroy. We have E. We have O. We have O. We have the letter J. J-O. Let's see. Person's name could be Joan. Or Joanne. Joanna. Or Jones could be a part of their name. Like, I don't see an S. We have the letter G. We have the letter A again. So that's what I'm getting with that one. So I don't, let me see. If you all see some, I said Roy, you can see some stuff that you can spell, you know. You have YOLO. This person can be a bit of a risk taker. YOLO. That's what I'm getting with that. And let's see, because I don't want to keep going. Because you all, Ayo. Like, you all, you know, you get it. But advice from the universe, advice from spirit. You have the Ace of Wands that came out in the upright. So once again, you're getting the go ahead to, you know, explore this if you feel like, you know, you want to, one, revisit this. And for others of you, if you're wondering, you have K. And this time we have Kayla. And I feel like Kayla is significant. But I do feel like, for those of you, and I'm also hearing JoJo, so now I'm getting all of the JoJo. We only got Joe, but JoJo could be this person's nickname, or Joe, or Joseph. But anyway, I feel like you're getting a go ahead in regards to the situation. You know, this is something that it feels very passionate, you all. It feels like once it finally does get to burning, get to going, this is going to be a very passionate connection. Very sexually passionate. You're gonna feel very, I'm hearing satiated. Like, just you gonna feel like the star in this person's life. This person is going to devoid. Here we go. Look, royal. They're gonna treat you very royally. This person is gonna go from, you know, you not being sure to you knowing that this person wants you. I just kind of get this energy that this person's not gonna get enough of you. Like, you know, love. This person's gonna fall in love with you. Like, it's gonna get deep. This is somebody who's looking to settle down. You know, maybe not tonight, like, let's get married today, but it's not gonna be a hard journey at all. Like, this person's gonna be into you. That's what I'm getting with that. So, option number 3, you all let me know how you felt about that in the comment section below. How did this reading resonate for you? Did this reading resonate for you? If you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, same day read, walking read, priority reading, then check the pin comment below, as well as the description box below. And if you want to become a patron of mine, check the pin comment below, as well as the description box below. And let us move on to our very last option, which is the rose quartz. And what is it? Rose quartz in that wild card section that we don't know what it's going to be about. So, yeah. Option number 4. Let me see, which way do I want to pull it out? That's the one. Option number 4. Okay, like this. Okay. All right, so option number 4. Let's see. Who's coming towards you in love in the next 4 to 6 weeks? So first card out, we got the Queen of Wands that came out in the reverse. This is my Meg the Stallion, y'all. I'm feeling a bit of play. Now this is interesting. We started out with the King of Wands. We ended with the Queen of Wands. A bit of playgirl energy, playboy energy too. I do kind of feel like this person may be more inclined to a physical connection than looking for an actual relationship. Or you two might not be going out as much, or this could be a current situationship that you're dealing with. That's what I feel like with that. Something about this person's energy feels a bit secretive at the moment. Something about this person's energy, I feel like there's someone else or someone's else, you know, some others involved, because I am getting that player energy. Now, let's see what comes out in the rest of the tarot. You know, maybe it's not as doomsday as the energy that I'm getting thus far, but that's what I'm getting thus far. So let's see. We have the 3 of Swords that came out in the reverse. We have the Knight of Swords that came out in the upright. I'm getting a lot of sexting, a lot of, you know, send me pics. I do feel like this is maybe a feminine energy, a womanly energy, because I just got the vision of just like Meg the Stallion, a big-breasted woman naked in the bathroom. Like, I feel like there's a lot of sexting, a lot of talk, all talk, maybe not as much action in the 3D, but a lot of talking. I do feel like this person may live with someone else. Like, something about this person's energy feels like they're wrapped into someone else. It doesn't feel as serious as, you know, like they could never break free, because it kind of feels like this person is cheating on someone else because they no longer want to be there. But at the same time, I am hearing like hot girl summer, hot boy summer. Like, this person's having a hot time. We have the World that came out in the upright. Ooh. Okay, so this person may be at a distance also. Maybe this is also why this may be more of an emotional thing. I do feel like this is somebody, if they're at a distance, you will see them sometime over the summer or over within the next 3 months for sexual purposes. It will be very sexual in the beginning. Now, I'm not getting that they're, you know, y'all gonna do it and then, you know, they're gonna ghost you. But I am getting that this is a highly sexual connection. There's somebody else there, but somebody that they don't want to be with, somewhere that they don't want to be. And they may actually live with this person. So a lot of stuff, I'm seeing a lot of night conversations. And yeah, I'm seeing sexting, y'all. And I'm also seeing some masturbate. Y'all touching each other to each other, you know. So it's a lot of sexting. We had the Judgment card that came out in the upright. So definitely this is something that more so exists, I want to say, on an emotional, and I'm hearing like an air level, meaning like communicative, you know, phone, insert social media platform where you can call and text people here. It doesn't feel like the two, like, I feel like if you know each other is the type of longevity, but it's not steeped in, like, it's longevity there, but y'all don't know grand details about each other, you know, like you don't know what happened to each other when you were 4 and 5, when you scraped your knee, you know, stuff like that. You didn't get that very deep. I feel like this person, this Queen of Wands energy in reverse, and they could be male or female, but they've kept you at arm's length, you know. This may be somebody who put you in a sexual bracket, and if you're wondering why, it's because this person they're still in a situation, or they haven't wrapped up a situation. We have the 9 of Cups that came out in the upright. So this is somebody, you're going to be wish fulfillment, but at the same time, this person may be a bit selfish, maybe a bit narcissistic in tendencies. You know, definitely I feel like this person's first agenda is, let me get my rocks off. But I do feel like in dealing with you for so long, you know, consistently, this person's, you know, definitely going to get emotions about you. I do get the vibe that this could be something that leads to a commitment down the line, but in this now summer energy, if you were looking for this person to be the love of your life and be like, yeah, it's us, no, they're still wrapped in over here, and they know they're gonna let this thing go, but until they let go, because they're not even in the sense where it's like, if I let it go and be heartbroken, nah, they over it. But it's something wrapped in here where it's like, it's not the right move for me right now, so they just out here, you know, getting their bang 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 on, and you're their favorite with that 9 of Cups in the upright. We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. I do feel like this person will have a tendency of ghosting you. Like, you won't hear from them, you won't see them, you can't see what they're doing. I'm hearing if you follow them on social media, because I do feel like you follow them on social media, I feel like you might see a lot of little comments, little heart eyes, little flirtations where it's like, now what's going on over there? This is somebody, a lot of their stories are on friend mode. You know how on Instagram you can friend mode your story. A lot of their stories are on friend mode. They may be out whining and dining. You're not in their friend mode list. And this is a player, y'all. We have the 5 of Swords that came out in the reverse, and we have the 5 of Coats. Yeah, this person keeps you at arm's length. This person keeps you at arm's length. Ooh, now we haven't even gotten to the second half where it's like, what's advice from the universe? But I don't know. You all. Now, here's the thing. Could this person develop deep-rooted, serious feelings for you? Oh, yes. If you stick it out the next 2 years. Because I'm feeling like this is one of them, give it 2 years and they going to give you some type of offer, some type of janky offer. But it might be after life done beat them up, after they done did what they needed to do, who they needed to do, and when they needed to do it. You know, and it's like, do you want to be dragged through all of that? Do you want your hope and faith and love to be diminished? You know, look at all the 5s. This is conflictual energy. Even though this 5 of Swords, or 5 of Wands rather, which is about conflict, is in reverse. Even though this 5 of Swords, which is about planning, this person ain't got no real plan, is in reverse. But look at that. You're out in the cold. Like, this person keeps you out in the cold on purpose. Like, they know that and get this, they know your worth. They know your worth, but you might just want to be complete with this, with the World and the upright. They know your worth, but This is somebody who works out of selfish energy. They think about them first. Even with this over here. This person might be heavily ingrained in a party lifestyle. You know, this person might be holding on to this person because of appearances. Something in regards to, they can't just break away, but they out here doing stuff. Now their person that they're living with, they know that, you know, either you exist or, you know, that they're out here doing other stuff, but maybe this person is more dependent. I am getting a dependent energy. Either your person or this person is dependent on them. Could be a kid in the mix with this situation, but honestly, I haven't even gotten far in over here, but this feels like one of them energies where you just need to let it go. You know, I'm hearing, I get a lot of this Teddy Pendergrass song, but love TKO, just technical knockout, just let it go. Because it feels like more of a headache than not. And it's like, yeah, you could eventually, but do you want to put up with that? You know, do you want to have to fight for, you know, this type of, it's a headache. It's a headache reading this. So let's just get into the love romance messages. We have, this could be the one, that's more so for you. And if you stuck it out, this could be the one. This would be somebody you'd have longevity with. Give it 2 years. But 2 years of heartache, y'all. 2 years of heartache and pain. Look, release. Oh, good night. Didn't I tell you? Release your ex. I told you this. And this isn't even like emotional, mental. They're still physically dealing with this person. Now, get this. Emotionally, mentally, they've moved on. But physically, they're still in the household dealing with this person. And even though they know they're eventually going to let this person go, they're still having sex with this person. Like, it's messy. We have forgiving and learning. I do feel like even in you letting this person go, because for a lot of you, I feel like you're going to entertain this a little minute. You know, you're going to have a little fun. This is somebody, you know, y'all have a little rendezvous, maybe go out on a date or two. You know, definitely not. Y'all go out. But at the same time, I feel like this is somebody you're going to let go of after maybe this 4 to 6 week period, because I'm not even getting, this is going to be a full summer thing, and they're going to be begging and pleading come cuffing season. Now, I don't get it's going to be because of cuffing, because that, once again, you're their favorite. Like, you're going to put an imprint on them, but they're going to come begging and pleading. But once again, it's not going to mean that they are ready. They just don't want to they just want to hold on to you while they still doing their thing until they get ready, which is selfish. We have codependency. I told you this person's stuck somewhere else. And then they're going to get stuck to you. Like, it's a lot of just, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but you're going to do what you want to do. And then, look, getting to know each other. So, this feels like, now get this. For some of you, this may be somebody from the past that you've known, but you don't know them. That's what I'm getting with that. Like, you don't know. I told you I'm getting at it. You don't know them. You know, but you know them. So it may be somebody who's been vying for your attention for quite some time. Or this could be somebody brand new. I don't feel like there was a connection prior to this upcoming month and a half. Could have been, but it doesn't feel deep. So that's what I'm getting with that. So let's get some penny charms and some letter clues about who this person is, what their name may be. And then we're going to get advice about the situation from the Tiny Tarot. So, universe. I'm going to grab 4 pennies. Okay, more than 4 came out, but we'll go with it. And let's see. And let's see, give me an advice card, universe. Okay, what should you do with that situation? All right, penny charms, we have the letter, let me say, why is that a what? That's a T. We have the letter T that came out. We have the letter C that came out. We have Pisces. So this person's name can start with a C, a T, or they may be a Pisces. I am getting strong Pisces energy. This person's going to be a Pisces. We have June. You're definitely going to, so depending on when you watch this, you're going to come across this person in the month of June. So there's one more week in May as I'm doing this reading, but you're going to come across this person most notably in June, or if you're watching this after June, it's going to happen in within a week's time. Number 10, once again, this is a complete situation. Look at that number 10. We had the World card. This is something that's going to, I don't know. I don't even know if you should start it, to be honest. But number 10, we have the letter J. I'm getting James or Jason with that. With this U, y'all, this, I'm hearing Usher, U-S. I don't know if we got an H, but we have, ooh, this person's a user. I told you, see, this is the thing. Though they're going to know your worth. They're going to know, like, man, you know, they good. But this person's self-interest kind of topples everything else around them. Or they see you as a conquest. You know, maybe they've always had a thing for you. They see you as a conquest. But, you know, maybe this person could resemble Usher now. They could be an Usher fan. Yeah, Usher may be prominent somewhere. Maybe I don't know, ATL, maybe you'll be visiting there and then you'll meet them there. But, you know, the letter U, the letter S, the letter E, the letter R. For some of you, you're going to actually, they're going to post you on their account. So it's going to be real confusing because you'll be like, you got somebody, but you showing me up. But once again, keep in mind, it's something about this person's friend list, personal friend list. You know that little green circle that pop up on Instagram? So it's not going to, it's going to be interesting. This is somebody that, I mean, this player in it. This is a player, okay? Player. We have O, we have O, we have O. And look what it's saying. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. We have the letter E again. We have the letter R that came out. We have the letter O. So, oh, no, letter C. Caleb. Christian. We have the letter I. Now, I'm hearing the name Rico. Like, this person has, like, a DJ name. I feel like they work in nightlife or something like that. You know, maybe they're a party promoter. Because I feel like they have one of those names like, you know, Rico. Or, you know, I don't know. What else? Y'all don't know those names that sound like somebody ain't got no day job. Like, you get what I'm trying to say. This person has a job. They're gainfully employed. And they're doing pretty well for themselves. And then we have the letter F. So, look. Free yourself. Run. Look what else is coming. Run. Fred. I do hear the name Fred. Maybe their name is Frederick or something like that. If their name is Frederick, something like the Frederick the III is coming out. But that's what I'm getting in regards to that. So I don't know. Y'all might even, maybe this person is good for a good night. You know, if you want a little fling or something like that. But you're going to be entering into something kind of messy. Kind of, you know, because I do feel like one of the both, somebody's going to get more attached than the other. And it feels like you. And so it's up to you all, you know. You grown. You're going to do what you want to do regardless of this reading. And you should, because this is just a reading on YouTube. Some random reading now. But if this is seeming like your story, you know, just know that this is what I'm feeling. All right, so let's see. Advice from the universe. Oh, wow. This Ace of Wands came out again. But now, see, the Ace of Wands, now that's interesting. Ace of Wands came out for the last one. But this Ace of Wands for you all feels like this is, once again, something that's heavily rooted in sex. It's a highly sexual connection. Now, this is somebody, once again, they will take you out, wine and dine you, because, once again, they're for their best, their highest interest. They're willing to pay or take you out or do what they need to do in order to get what they want. Because, once again, I feel like a conquering energy. Like, this person may have really liked you, or you represent that trophy, that prize, you know. You're somebody who's really attractive, and it's like, yeah, look who I pulled. And that's what this means for this person. So this is somebody who will even pull out the love word, you know, or something around saying I love you. Because they won't say I love you, and they ain't going to do that. But there's something around it to where it's to really get you in the head. Messed up. It's messed up. It's messed up. That's what I'm getting with that. So do with this what you will, but this is the information that I got. Look, this person's for fun. This is what I got for that. Something about Miami is coming through too. So you could be going to Miami. You got Renee. This person can, male or female, name could be Renee. But F-U, F-U-C. But that's what I'm getting in regards to that. Yeah. We got sorry. This connection is sorry. Yeah. Soror. This person, you could be in a sorority. This person could be connected through someone that you're in a sorority with. Maybe this is their brother, their cousin, you know, sister, whomever, or somebody that you're in a fraternity with. Because do we have frat? We don't have frat. But, you know, something about that connection is also coming through. So yeah, but all in all, y'all, yeah, I don't know. Now, if you're just looking for some fun, hey, you know, but get out. That's all I'm going to say. You know, you're just looking for a good time, get out. Because this could be something that could be very traumatizing, you know. cause a little relationship PTSD. But anyway, that's what I'm getting for you all. So thank you, option number 4. My wild card option. Ooh, that was wild too. The true to life. Thank you, universe. But I hope you all enjoyed that. Give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel compelled to. Let me know how you feel about this reading in the comment section below. Book a private reading, coaching, consultation session, reading, Sunday, read, walking, read, priority reading, or become a patron, where I do monthly giveaways. Check the pin comment below as well as the description box below. Follow me across the web at wanderingsparrow. That's on Facebook, Instagram, and wherever else. And wanderingsparrow.com. And I thank you all so much. You all 3,000. Thank you. All right, you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and blessings to you. Goodbye.